I thought the story was very engaging. Like it was a really good story, like a father sending his daughter out to be a spy, like getting married, sending her to another country and doing what she does. I just think it was a very engaging, tense, great story. Like, definitely.
Welcome back to another Chatterbox movie review. I'm Sean, and today we will be reviewing Hindi film Raazi, which was set in 1971 when the winds of war were blowing between India and Pakistan. Raazi is an adaptation of Harinder Sekar's novel Calling Samat, which is a true life story involving a 20-year-old Kashmir girl. The film was directed by Meghna Gulzar and stars Alia Bhatt and Vikki Kushal. But before we begin the review, let me quickly introduce the one and only, you know who it is, it's the ladies' love.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, all good. Ready to do this review?
Definitely, yep.
Yeah, all right. I'm looking forward to your answers. So, yeah, let's jump right in. Now, first things first, was this a hit or was this a miss?
It was definitely a hit for me. Like, it was a very intense, great movie. Like, the acting was great, scenes were great. Like, it was just, yeah, definitely a hit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you said it was a hit because obviously we did the watch along together, and I just remember like all of your reactions whilst watching it. And yeah, I think we was both of the same tone that we really enjoyed this film and we thought it was a hit. There wasn't too much in the sense of the cinematography, but what did you make of the story?
I thought the story was very engaging. Like it was a really good story, like a father sending his daughter out to be a spy, like getting married, sending her to another country and doing what she does. I just think it was a very engaging, tense, great story. Like, definitely.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Some crazy tense moments, and anyone who's on Patreon, quick plug, has seen the watch along, you know that we was very tense watching that film. It was so intense. Some of the moments just had us sort of like on the edge of our seat. So yeah, definitely I agree with you on that one. Vikki Kushal played more of a supporting role to Alia Bhatt in this film, which was much different to Uri. But did that work for you, or did it leave you wanting a bit more from him?
You know what? Quick plug again. Like, if you watch the watch along, you'd know that I didn't understand his role at first, and I thought it wasn't working. I was just like, why? He's a nice guy, nice character, but he's in the background. I don't know why he's needed or he's there. And then probably 3/4 away through the movie, I changed my mind and I understood what the purpose of the character was, and I liked that he took that role because he's in the background. He's a nice guy. He just loves her and wants to be loved, and then the betrayal and stuff like that. And so and it works because he's all nice in the beginning. Then there's tense scenes towards the end. And that's what makes it work. Him in the background to him in the forefront, and their scenes together were very intense. And you're like, oh, what's going to happen? Oh no, I hope somehow it can be resolved, but it can't be. So it was really good. So I felt that really worked. It really did.
Yeah. I definitely think as a supporting role, he definitely like carried the can with that. He definitely, gave that elevation to Alia Bhatt, for me personally anyway. So I enjoyed that aspect of his performance, the fact that he didn't have to do too much, but when he did get involved, like you said, it was very, very intense. So yeah, hats off to him, man. Speaking of Alia Bhatt, you know, she was the clear star of the film, as we know, for the simple fact that the story was based on her character. But how convincing was she in this film for you?
Yeah, I think she was phenomenal. Like she was excellent. Like she showed all these different emotions throughout the movie. Like obviously she's got a mum and dad, and she's happy, and you know she's getting ready for life, and then she's rushed off to do these certain things, and she's in over her head. Then she's dangerous. So she had all these different things to play, and she played it really well. Like I was so invested in everything she was doing. So I just really think she's a top tier actress, to be honest. Like really, really good. That was her movie, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for me, like you said, a very powerful performance. You know, one of the things for me with her was that she really made me believe in everything that she was doing. As you said there, you touched on a few of the different aspects, but it was really powerful how I believed everything that I was seeing and how she was able to, you know, portray a real character. I think as well, knowing that all of these things potentially happened in real life, I thought that was really good. We all know it's a film, but you get lost in it sometimes. And there was moments like, you know, we said it before, edge of your seat, where you're like, oh no, you're holding on and you're thinking like, you know, what's going to happen next? And oh my God, I can't believe someone actually went through all of this. So for me, yeah, definitely, she was masterful in this one. So hats off to her again, man. These actors are pulling it out of the bag. Now, this question, I always like to ask this one because it's just something I always want to know. What was your favorite moment of the film?
You know what? My favorite moment was kind of towards the beginning where she's in the process of becoming a spy and what that entails, basically, like what she has to do and stuff, and the stuff that she has to learn, like the different numbers, memorizing numbers and stuff like that, and fighting and all these different things she has to do. Like I was saying in the watch along, I couldn't do these things. I would die straight away if I tried to become a spy, because she was, yeah, it was really interesting for me. And her relationship with the mentor who was teaching her the stuff, like in terms of becoming a spy, and every moment he would hit her at certain points to say, you know, keep on your toes and stuff like that. I think it was really funny, and he was really good as well. So yeah, that was one of my favorite moments, basically.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, no, that was a really good moment. I suppose for me, one of my favorite, I suppose it's a bit of a touching moment as well, was the moment when her husband realized that she wasn't who he thought she was. For me, that was a really big moment in the film. For me, I just kept thinking in my head, well, like, what would you do? This is the woman you love, and you've now found out that, you know, she's not who you thought she was, and not only is she not who you thought she was, she's the enemy. Yeah, for me personally, that was my favorite moment of the film, and how it all led on from there. But yeah, no, you definitely had a good shout as well. Now the question has to be asked as usual: was there anything in this film that you would have changed? I know you loved it, and I know you enjoyed all the different moments that we spoke about already, but what would you have changed about this film, if anything?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking about it, and I couldn't think of anything I would have changed, to be honest, because the only thing that was bothering me, like for like nearly half or three quarters of the way, was Vikki Kushal's character and why he's there and what he's doing. But like I said, that changed for me. So there's nothing else I can think of. So I'm not gonna try like and look for any little nitpick, because I just really enjoyed it. Like, so I haven't got anything.
Okay. Oh, that's really unusual for you. So I think you must have been like pretty impressed by this one if there wasn't anything you would change. But I mean, for me, I don't know. Do you know what I would have normally said? And this is a funny thing as well. I would normally have said for this type of film, maybe it was too long. But then even that, they got the timing right, because it was only what, 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think. So go on. Sorry, go ahead.
I literally, when I was trying to think of stuff, I thought about, oh, what about the time? And I thought, no, but this ain't as long as the other movies we've seen. This is actually a good amount of time for me. So there was
Yeah.
really nothing I could think of.
Yes, so that's what I'm touching on. I'm saying that, thinking about it, maybe you would have tried to clutch at that, because usually a lot of these films are quite long, but not even that. So it was like quite a smooth film. The transition of the screenplay and everything, I thought that was excellent. So yeah, for me, definitely not anything to look at there to change or nitpick. Yeah, so can't disagree with you there again. Finally, the main question, the big question that everyone wants to know at the end of a review is, what star rating would you give Raazi?
5 out of 5 for me. There's no, I can't pretend like it's 4.5 or what's the half for? It's just 5. Like, it was a really good movie. I liked all the actors. I liked Alia Bhatt was excellent, and all the supporting characters were excellent. Like, shout out to the I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Iqbal's brother, who, stuff happened to him like in the movie. Like, he was really good and interesting, and there was an interesting role for him in terms of trying to figure out what's going on. So I just think like everything about it was great for me. So 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I've got to say, great performances. And to be honest, this film was really all about the story and the performances. It wasn't about, the big budgets and stuff. There wasn't special effects, a whole lot of cinematography or anything like that. So I think if you focus on the performances, and the story at hand, I think for me personally, I can understand why you gave it 5 stars. I would have probably gone for 4.5 stars, to be honest with you. But the fact I give it 4.5, you give it 5, I would say this one gets 5 stars. So there you have it. Raazi, great film, great actors, great performances, and a wicked story, which is actually a true story. You've been watching Chatterbox, and that was our Raazi movie review, hosted by me, Sean. And as usual, we got the special one. It's the ladies love Andre. So we will see you next time. Peace.